There we are. We are live. Yes.
Great.
Okay. Okay, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cruising After 50, where we're going to talk today mainly about our group cruise, but feel free to bring any other questions. We do have to wait a bit. I presume we don't have questions popping up. Let me just try to monitor here. You guys can't imagine how many screens I have over here. Feel free to bring any other. Okay. Good. So I think we are alone for the time being.
That's fine. We'll wait to see if anyone comes.
Yeah.
But did anybody from our group confirm that they were going to come to the meeting?
No, we didn't get any confirmations. We did have some people that confirmed they were not available because they were having fun on another cruise ship.
Well, that's what we should be doing. We should be broadcasting from, well, we are. Explora 2.
Yeah, we've got the background of Explora 2, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we have people joining. We've got at this moment in time 5 people joining. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, everybody.
So, well, we are... Okay, well, we don't have questions. Let's try to generate some motifs as we are very excited to get going on the Explora cruise, as we have still a couple of days to fill in the vacancies we still have on the group cruise. We need to reach 10. Unfortunately, we have not yet reached 10 to get the wine tasting option event. But we've already got several other perks in there, mainly the onboard credit. So that has been secured, plus the discount, of course. Well, let me start by doing presentations anyway. I'm Alex, your host, and we've got Lisa from Town and Country Travel that is assisting, well, is managing all the group cruise activities behind the scenes. So a tough job. And I tell you, sometimes to being on the call center with the Explora is not easy.
But it's okay. It's all going to work out great at the end.
Well,
a lot of legwork, but no problem.
Oh, definitely. But the best is once we are on board, oh my God, that is beautiful. That is just awesome. And I so love it. And this last time that I was there for 2 weeks, 13 days was simply amazing. It was a very different experience. So I've done now 4 cruises with Explora. And it's incredible how the 4 have been so different. It's just incredible. I was imagining that it would be somehow the same. So the first one was the transatlantic crossing. So I started in Barcelona to Miami, and that already had that thing of having a lot of sea days. And that being the first cruise was awesome to get to know the crew, the staff, and the ship itself, and experiment everything. And that alone is a fantastic experience. And then the last days of that cruise were some islands in the Caribbean, which gives that summer vibe there in the Caribbean. So that's an amazing experience. You did in the Caribbean, correct, Lisa?
I did, yeah. I did. Yeah. It was one way from Miami to San Juan with some Caribbean island stops on the way. And it was great because I do a lot of mainstream cruises on mainstream cruise lines, and they just don't stop at those small islands. And it was great to go places that I'd not been to before. And that's the great thing about Explora Journeys. You get to see places that you can't see on the big ships.
So you did Miami, San Juan, and now our group cruise is the other way around. It's San
It
Juan,
is.
Miami. So,
Yeah, but there's different islands along the way, so it works out. However, for me, I could go on a cruise for 10 nights without an island or without a stop. I could do a 10-night cruising around a day at sea days I could do. But that's how much I love cruising. But going to islands that I haven't gone to before, obviously that's a benefit.
yeah, new for me in this group cruise will be St. Bart's. I've been told so many beautiful things of St. Bart's. I've never been to St. Bart's. That is
Same
one.
here, nor have I.
Never been. Yeah, so it's going to be cool to see that island. Everybody tells me so nice things. And starting in San Juan means we'll have like 2 or 3 days before in San Juan. That's my plan to be there. And of course, San Juan has a lot of good coffee spots for me. So I'm really excited about that one. They have this coffee called Coquito, which I simply love. But I was telling about the different experiences. So that was my first cruise. Then the second cruise was one that was Barcelona to Lisbon, a very short cruise, but it was so nice to be on it. And just getting to see the staff, the crew again was awesome, amazing. So I was really happy on that one. And it gave a sense like being at home, because a lot of people remember who I am, and I don't think it was because of the YouTube channel, or maybe it was, but it was fun. I was walking by a bar, and then suddenly Alex, and I look like, and there is Eric, which we politely called him Captain Eric, because he always brought our drinks from the bar as we were. It was such a cool thing. So we do have several. Oh, we've got people that joined and left. But please do feel free to pose any questions as we're talking about what are everything that can happen with this journey, the group cruise that we are planning to have. And if you are not putting questions, then we'll just continue having this nice conversation about our experience on board the Explorer. That one was more, well, it was the Mediterranean, so I had Barcelona, which was fun because the first time we left, that I left with Explorer was also a departure from Barcelona, but this time from a different berth in the cruise terminal. It was a pity. I was expecting to do the MSC cruise terminal, but no, that was occupied with a big ship, so the cruise terminal was a smaller one. But it was nice and simple. This is the thing with Explorer compared to the mainstream lines that you mentioned. The embarkation process is so fast, so speedy. It's amazing.
And it's so personal. They bring you, well, for me in Miami, they brought me to a nice area all alone with a nice table, with a black tablecloth draped on the table. Yeah. And they had all my information in their tablet, and they gave us drinks, I guess, just like refreshing waters and teas. And we didn't get our champagne till we got on board, but it was just a beautiful embarkation experience. The terminal all the way on to walking onto the ship. It was really beautiful. Something I've never experienced before, and I loved it.
I had that the second time I embarked Explora in Barcelona. It was a similar experience to what you mentioned, like this area. You had like 8 people there with tables ready to receive everyone and do the check-in there. This last time in Athens, I did something completely different, which impressed me, which was the check-in was done already inside the ship.
Oh, so, I saw that. Yeah.
So they gave us, when we were dropping luggage, they gave us a tag because they confirmed that we had a ticket. We used that kind of like tag or token to go through security into the ship, escorted, and then we did in the theater of the ship the check-in,
Wow.
which was kind of like, oh, we are already inside.
That's nice.
It is, but for some reason my picture didn't pop up in the card, and then I had a problem the first time I left the ship. But
oh no, really?
Because it's the only time you need the card. You don't use the card. Well, you use the card to open the cabin doors, but besides that, never ever use the card on board.
Right.
Not for drinks, not for food, not for specialty dining. They only have one specialty dining, which is anthology. Or maybe we can say all restaurants are specialty dining. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you could use your card if you purchase something from the logo, the gift shop.
Oh, yeah. Good point. And I bought the model. I bought the model. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, because you buy all of the models.
I collect, ships. And only of ships I've been in. I'm keen on that. And maybe you saw a story that I did because I didn't start buying the models from my first cruise. So
I did, yeah.
So the first 3 ships, I had to find ways to find the models. And the last one that I got was MSC Bellissima, which was a cruise I did in the United Arab Emirates, starting in Dubai. And actually, it was a lady I met in Norwegian Joy that then did a trip on Bellissima that sent me the ship model. It was such a nice story.
Yeah, I remember that story. That was a good one.
Yeah. Okay, we do have some people on the channel, but I don't see questions popping up. Oh. So let's see if we start getting some Q&A. But yeah, we still haven't. One of the things is we'll meet at San Juan, and we've created a WhatsApp group for everybody that is already in the group cruise, so that we can meet before. And probably 2 days. We haven't decided yet the hotel. We kind of are in a rough, but we'll try to figure out the hotel. But we'll do that just with the people from the group cruise to make sure, or try at least to be inside the same hotel, so that we can benefit a little bit of being together. And maybe
that would be nice. And maybe I could look into some type of a shuttle to the ship in the morning of the cruise.
Correct. Yeah.
So that we could all go together, and it's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes life much easier for everyone, and not scramble for taxis and all that. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So let me just check here. I think I'm going to open a different. I've got a software that's supposed to manage the broadcast, which is different to the other time. And this is only my second live stream. The first one I did actually from Explora 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the first one I did from Explora 2. And because it's got great bandwidth, the Wi-Fi there, it's great to work and everything. So, yeah.
Well, has anybody who's here ever been on Explora Journeys, or what's your favorite cruise line? And are you considering Explora Journeys? If you don't see, that's the beautiful lobby bar, but behind myself and Alex, they serve amazing cocktails there, and it's just a great place to meet before dinner or after dinner, and just relax during the day after a long excursion, and really like the central hub of the ship, and it's gorgeous. So has anybody been on Explora Journeys, or thinking about it? How many people we got?
It tells me we've got 7 people on live, but we aren't getting any messages. Yeah, questions. They're just enjoying us having the conversation.
Well, between us, we probably have over 150 cruises. under our belts. So if you have any cruise questions, feel free.
Definitely.
Oh, Susan said we can only chat if we're subscribers. Oh, but you could subscribe without paying anything. So you could subscribe to the channel and it doesn't cost anything. So maybe hit the subscribe button.
Let me see if I can open anyway.
I see Susan sent a message. Thank you for that, Susan.
Okay, theoretically, okay. Maybe. I turned off that subscriber mode, so now everybody should be able to post messages.
Okay, anyway. So yeah, now everybody should be able to. Good. Thanks for letting us know, Susan.
Good.
Maybe that was why. There we go. Not sure what is up. Interesting. I was a subscriber. Oh.
Hello, okay. Susan. Welcome to the group and welcome, to the live session and to the group cruise. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and I'm really keen on seeing how we managed to get everybody in San Juan getting in there. Maybe even we get some similar flights from Miami to San Juan, because I'll be in Miami before and flying then to San Juan.
Me too, because I live here in South Florida.
And I love to go to Florida, Miami every time I want. But actually, this time I'll be there because I'll go on a cruise, a different cruise. So I'll do the transatlantic. I'll go from Rome to Miami on the new Norwegian Luna ship, the NCL Luna. And I'll do that with two experiences that I want to share on the channel. One is to show the solo cabins on the Norwegian Luna, because it's got an area dedicated just for solos with a lounge. And it's a little bit like the Avon, but just for solos. So non-solos can't enter the area. So I'm very keen on seeing what does that offer. And then it gives me like 5 or 6 days before our cruise that it finishes there. So then I'm re-entering NCL, but this time on the Avon to check if the Avon is similar to the other NCL Prima classes that I've tried. So very keen on sharing with everyone those experiences. And I confess, I love the food at the Norwegian Avon, but Explora beats it. Yeah.
Susan said she's been on Explora 2 last December. Where did you go and how long was your trip, Susan? And what were the highlights? Just curious. Yeah. I love to hear everybody's feedback when they've been on Explora, because not many people that I know have, but when I find people that I do know that have been, I'm interested in seeing what they thought about it and what their favorite parts.
But depending on the itinerary, the experience is different, like I mentioned. So I had that transatlantic experience, which was filled with sea days and then ending on the Caribbean. Then I had the Barcelona to Lisbon, which was a short cruise, which was a different experience, vibe. And I noticed immediately that from these two, they had already improved the service and entertainment on board the Explora. And then this last cruise, I did Athens, Istanbul, and then a back-to-back Istanbul, Athens. And that had these little ports, these little areas that if I wasn't with Explora, I would never go to these ports. It's very unique, very small, very, very niche.
Right.
So very, very interesting. Now, I mentioned that opening on the Explora. Oh, we've got Susan. There is a little delay between us talking, Lisa, and the messages and the live session. So that's why it takes a little bit of time to go forward. Yeah. So Susan said she doesn't remember where she went. But this is the thing. On the itinerary that goes from then, when we do finish San Juan, Miami, and then I'll continue on the ship Miami to Barcelona back. And there, actually, I've got another viewer is from New Zealand that he will join on that segment. And he already mentioned to me that for him, luxury cruise important is the ship. He couldn't care about the itinerary as long as it's fun and enjoys it. So I think, Susan, you you got that feeling of enjoying the ship, not so much the itinerary. Yeah.
Oh, she's also at work. Susan's at work right now, listening, watching from work.
Yeah, this is the problem with this global international, because I'm in Switzerland, so yeah, it's already midnight, past midnight, half past midnight, so it is a bit different. I planned it to be like at 6 Eastern side, which means for Western it would be at 4 p.m. this call. So not very adequate depending on the location you are.
I don't think we have anybody in our group from the West Coast, do we? I think everyone's East Coast, right?
Yeah, probably that's where all the cruise fanatics are. Miami, close to.
Yeah.
The time I boarded in Los Angeles, oh my God, so confusing, that terminal. It was really a nightmare.
Oh, really?
Miami is so smooth. It is really something completely different.
Oh, right. Washington. She is in Washington. I remember that. I remember you are in Washington. You're not far from my friend in Portland, Oregon. I think we spoke about that on the phone.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, she did Miami, Barcelona.
That's nice. How was the transatlantic, Susan? How was it? I know I was talking to Alex, some other people who are interested in coming on our group cruise. They were also interested in doing the back-to-back, staying on board, because if you know, we're doing the April 2nd to April 9th cruise, and most of us are on that sailing only. But Alex is continuing on from Miami on the 9th of April and doing the transatlantic to Barcelona. So if anyone wants to stay on and do that, that's an option too. And we have it booked as a group as well. So you still get the group benefits. But what was the transatlantic like? Because some of the people who are interested were asking me. So why not you guys respond to that, because you've done it and I haven't.
While we wait for those comments to come on the chat, I'll just say that it was very difficult to play pool in one of the days on that transatlantic crossing. Explora one has the pool table with the gyroscope, so it maintains it always stable. And I did check it, and the build is different. Explora 2, they didn't put the gyroscope in the pool table, so the balls were moving around as the waves. Yeah, it was something to see. Not enough to make us get seasick, but enough to not be able to do some things. I had a friend from Germany. He even mentioned that it was a bit like, he joked with my video that I made on the pools, said that if you put coins in the pool, you get waves. And it was because of that thing going on, yeah.
Oh, she meant Bridgetown, not Barcelona.
Well, from Barcelona to Bridgetown, it is a bit different.
That's okay.
Yeah. But we were just mentioning, so St. Bart's is going to be one of these islands that neither me or Lisa have ever been there, and I'm really excited to test that one.
Yeah, me too.
And it's kind of interesting that the cruise also has Key West as one of on the stops just before Miami. So
I could drive home from there. Drive home.
Well, enjoy one more day.
But yeah, it's a 5-hour drive. So I like Key West. Key West is a great port to stop at. Oh, we are looking forward to Miami to Barcelona. We booked many months ago. We still take part in the events you were hosting. Oh,
Well,
great.
guarantee. Just come to me, join me, and if there are no events, we invent the events. No problem there. And because we'll have a lot of sea days, definitely. By the way, I was talking with some of the crew. I think the cruise director to be there. I've been talking to, let's see if they confirm. But one person that has told me he will do the best to be there is Abdi. Abdi is the head barista at Cafe Crema on Explora. And if he's there, he will do three things for us, events that he will organize. He'll do a coffee tasting.
That's nice.
He will do some trivia or quiz with us if we want. And then a cool thing that he was wanting to do with me, he started, but he promised that he will do for the group, which is a latte art class.
Ooh, oh, you mean like when they make the designs
on the flowers and the swans in your cappuccino.
That's so fun.
Yeah. So and Abdi is a great guy. He's worked in one of the big hotels in Dubai before joining Explora, so he's really top notch.
Very nice.
So hoping to get. So Mr. Rick, yes, definitely. Actually, the Miami to Barcelona is not part of the group cruise. It's just that I'm doing it, and I already know there are two other subscribers of the channel that will also be on that sailing. I'll have a subscriber from the UK and a subscriber from New Zealand. They'll be on that same crossing, so definitely we'll have opportunities. And I love to mingle, so we'll definitely do stuff.
Actually, it's not necessarily considered a group cruise yet because only you're going as far as the bookings that we've received. But yeah. I do have it booked under the group department. So if anybody else did want to join that sailing, either in addition to the first one or just that one, they'd still get the group rates, which are lower than the published rates currently.
Yeah, so definitely.
Yeah, and they still get all the group benefits.
And as we get to 3, we already get the first benefit. If we get to 5, we get some additional benefits. So yeah. Any quantity of people is okay. Now, if you have booked it months in advance, we can't merge it. It has to be maximum 1.5 months to do the merger of the move of the reservation, I believe. Yeah, so if you guys booked and it's, I think, within maybe 30 or 45 days, we could transfer it over to us and add it to the group, and then you get the group benefits. So just a tidbit. But anyway, from the channel perspective, I'd love to be with all of you. Just this last one in Athens, I was surprised. Maybe it's because I've done so many videos on Explora. I had about 30 subscribers of the channel come and meet me during this Greece crossing. It was amazing, and we ended up being in the bar a lot of time, and it was just great. I do have a few subscribers that they promised that they will join the cruise. So let me see: Carl, Karen, Catherine. Orlin, you mentioned that you would be joining this cruise, so join us because we need to get the tent to get that free wine tasting that I mentioned. So yeah, let's do it. We need free wine on that bar at that bar. That looks fun. We have the complimentary wine, so that's always good. And actually, the list improved from the first time I was there. This time there is a wine I like a lot, which is called Primitivo from Italy, which was not in the first sailing I did, and I really, really love that one. It's a great wine, so I was so happy with it. Yeah. That's nice. Yeah, I like to do wine tasting. It's a fun activity. Isn't it? Yeah, I have a couple of ideas of cool things to do too, Susan, but I don't want to say them and ruin the surprise. Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to tell you, Alex, because we have to coordinate it together. Yeah, there is a thing that I wanted to do because I've been told that I can't do it. And I'm just looking at the screens, which is to offer free memberships to the channel. But I can't find the option for doing that. Okay, well, Susan is already laughing with the surprise that you're preparing for her. Okay.
Got 10 people here. Are all 10 of you coming? Are the 10 people here all on board with us?
Okay, we don't.
Who's coming, who's not?
Okay. I think they don't want to answer you that.
Well, there's a delay, so let's see.
Oh my God, this thing of being the YouTube Live. Oh, solo traveler.
Oh, well, right. Yeah, I remember the conversation. That's right.
Explora, I really like the solo program of Explora. Well, if you want to be solo, maybe you don't care with the solo program, but the solo program of Explora, I really enjoyed it a lot last time I did solo, which is when I got into the cabin, they had a letter there telling all the events for the next 10 days of the solo gatherings, which enabled the following, so you got the dinners, you've got the cocktails, you can plan around it. And, like, I made a reservation, I don't know, Sakura on the day that the solo travelers are having dinner, so I can change that booking and not collide. So it was really, really good to do that. And depending on the group you get, you really have a lot of fun. The last sailing, I went to talk to the solo group. There was only one person in the solo group, although officially there were 13 people traveling solo there. But because there was a wedding going on in the ship, actually those 14, the 12 other were guests of the couple that was wedding. So they were not really solo. So they were just traveling solo. Yeah.
They did a good solo program last December. They also did a vet gathering, which I suggested. So I was really impressed. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, some people of the channel recommended to do the solo gathering so that they could do joint excursions out of the ship. Take Mykonos where we stayed. And Mykonos had an overnight, well, not really overnight, but the ship only left like at after midnight at 1 a.m. or something like that. So the people wanted to get to know the nightlife of Mykonos, which is an interesting one. And the solo host could not go with the people, but the solo travelers then decided they gathered together and go. So it's always fun to do those things.
Yeah.
Okay, we've passed now more than half an hour. I would say very, very happy for the engagement. And I hope to see everyone. Just as a quick note, we do have there on the screen the barcode or the QR code. If you want to register, we still have 4 more days that we can put bookings into the group. So if you do want to join, please fill in the details, have the conversation with Lisa. She will contact you to understand the configuration of the rooms, of the different options that you are interested on the cabin. Just a word, because me and Lisa, we got a little bit afraid in the beginning when we set up this this group cruise, that being through the social media, it could feel like a scam. Sorry for saying this, but I'm very cautious with scams, and me and Lisa, we were very cautious with it. You get the option to the payment to be only done through Explora, even though you do the booking of the group. So Lisa will generate
reservation.
The reservation, and that reservation, once you log in into Explora, you can do the payment in the Explora site. So if you feel that there could be a scam, we don't even receive the payments, you can do through that process, or you can do with Lisa online by the phone or whatever is the process. So it's important to understand those things because we are very careful and conscious about that. By the way,
I'm sorry. Sorry, go ahead. I was going to say, as soon as I book the reservation, as soon as I make the reservation, I will send you the confirmation. So then you could review without any payments needing to be made at that point. So you could review the confirmation. You could call Explora Journeys on your own because their phone number will be on it, and confirm that you actually have a real reservation made. And so, of course, we're in a time when there are people who are not nice, but we're nice. We promise. No, we're nice and we're legitimate, and my travel agency number and name is always on my email. So yeah, and we just hope you join us, because the more the merrier.
Yeah, and as you know, this is a group cruise through the video channel, but there is always the option of the people that would like to be on, because I would like to do video, of course, after or with the people from the group, but of course will only be with the people that are okay on being filmed and having usage. By the way, when I will film, there will be two options: is footage that then I will share with the people that are in the cruise and not broadcast, and there would be some footage that we would agree on that then we would reuse to put on create some videos of us having fun, and avoid filming us getting drunk or whatever, because we don't want
or that could be, you could do a bloopers video.
Oh my God, the bloopers.
You have a job. You have to do a bloopers video.
Definitely.
All of us seeing that afterward, just us.
Definitely, that could be an option. Okay, good.
Okay.
I don't know if we have any more questions. Let's just give a couple of minutes, or else we're already long, 40 minutes. And thank you for joining, those that joined. It's always so nice. And I hope to see you on board that journey of Explora. And like I mentioned, my cruise, I will start with Norwegian Luna. So that will be the new ship of Norwegian. I'll actually be in the first sailing of the Luna. That will depart from Rome to Miami. And then I will get onto our cruise. And that's why I need then the cruise to go back, to come back to Europe. After all the fun that we have there, and that's why it's so nice to get the return cruise. Yeah.
And if anybody wants to go on any of the other sailings, let me know, because we could arrange that too.
Definitely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So the contact of Lisa is in the description of this call. So feel free to contact her directly and use Lisa's travel advice, not only for our group cruise, but for other cruises you may like. And with this, I would say a big thank you to everyone, particularly Susan and Mr. Rick, which have been very engaging. And hope to see you all soon. Okay. Thanks, Lisa, for taking the time to be with us. Yeah.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you. Thanks,
and
everybody.
Lisa will be on the cruise. So
I will be on the cruise.
Yeah.
Yep. I will always be there.
Okay. See you all. Okay. Big thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.